everybody. My name is Kimberly Inthavong. I am a junior at MC Square STEM High School. I was placed at University Hospital's Rainbow Babies and Children Hospital at the Downs Clinical Research Unit. My mentors were Margaret Peggy Kelly, the head nurse or nurse manager, and Karen C. Weaver, the assistant nurse manager. Clinical research at the Downs Clinical Research Unit. So what clinical research is a branch of medical science that determines the safety and effectiveness of medications, devices, diagnostic products, and treatments. So a common misconception of clinical research is that it's kind of like being a lab rep, but it's complete opposite. It's very safe, it's very private, they respect your privacy, they respect all the data. And if you're not comfortable with something being done in research, they'll stop it immediately. You have the option to join research or leave research at any time. So on a daily basis, I would go in from 8 to 12. I would observe clinical research appointments and be with a registered nurse all day. And I would ask them questions, mostly questions about college and why they chose to become a nurse. I would assist in prep and cleanup of appointments, attend meetings, and read consent forms. So the DCRU is located at University Hospital's Case Medical Center. One of the units is at the 7th floor of Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital, and the other one is on the 3rd floor of the Seidman Cancer Center, which is also called the Coleman Unit. There are about 20 plus registered nurses in clinical research from the two units. It's funded by the National Institute of Health for 50 continuous years, and it is an award-winning unit. So what I learned from this internship is that I completed the city training, and this is required for all researchers or students who conduct human subject research, and this taught me a lot. So this internship was based on diabetes, obesity, and cardiovascular health. So two of the studies that I observed frequently were the oral glucose tolerance test, which is called the OGTT. This took place at the McDonald Women's Hospital at UH. This is for pregnant women or women who have given birth within 6 weeks with gestational diabetes to observe whether gestational diabetes continues after pregnancy, where they test the blood sugar and they take blood every 10 minutes. It's very interesting. Actually, during one of the appointments, one of the patients there, me and her had a very long conversation. She taught me a lot. Another study that is related to diabetes and obesity is Ideas Moving Patients and Parents and Adolescents to Change Together, which is called IMPACT. This is for younger children with obesity or borderline obesity to implement healthier lifestyles with the help of their parents. And so recently, during the weekend, I went in, and apparently it was an impact day, and there was a lot of kids, and there was a lot of movement. It was very hectic, but it was very interesting. I learned so much that day from the research coordinators, from the nurses. I had a lot of fun that day. About human subject training, I learned about protected health information, which is any information about health status, provision of health care, or payment for health care that can be linked to a specific individual. And Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, which is also called HIPAA. It's very important in hospitals, especially in UH. It's a federal law that helps protect the privacy of an individual's health information and who this information will be shared with. A little bit more about clinical research. Clinical research is a way to discover knowledge that can have a positive impact on the health of society. Through this internship, I was exposed to many careers in clinical research in other departments of the hospital. Also through this internship, I was able to connect with other professionals such as Dr. Wright and Dr. Arifa, where I was allowed to shadow Dr. Arifa in his clinic. So some of the careers that I learned about were advanced clinical research nurses, research assistants, core lab processors, and pathology processors. So the thing in the corner called Research Match is a website that people can go on and sign up to be available to researchers who are looking for participants. You can fill out information, whether you're healthy, unhealthy, your age, your weight, and researchers can find you based on that information. So this helps the impact of the health of society. So this is what I learned from the staff and nurses at the DCRU. Patient care and safety is always number one. You always use gloves. Scrubs are comfortable. Be a courteous nurse. Don't leave a mess behind, and if you do, clean it up. And paperwork is fun. As you can tell, Stacy in the top right corner is doing paperwork at her desk, and she says, very fun. To Family values are very important. Not only did I learn a lot of educational things from this internship, I learned the experiences of the nurses, about their families, about how important it is to go to a good college. I learned that nursing is a very fulfilling, lifelong career as long as you're doing what you love. And through this internship, I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do in the future. I knew I was always interested in the medical field, but I realized that I do want to become a registered nurse, and clinical research will be one of my options. So this was my advice to some of my peers earlier that I presented to. If you're not sure what you want to do in your future career, this is perfect. This internship will allow you to pick and choose what you want to do, what you don't want to do in the future. Through this internship, learn as much as you can, be curious, and become enlightened to the things around you. Ask questions, always. Be curious. Be professional, mature, and open-minded. Take all and every opportunity presented to you. Don't be afraid to try something new, and recognize your strength and improve your weaknesses. So I would like to thank Mr. J. Simon at YOU, Ms. Tracy Mylander, Ms. Antoinette Hillian, my mentor, Ms. Peggy Kelly, and Ms. Karen C. Weaver, all the nurse and staff at the DCRU